Ghana, as a West African country, known as also the Gold Coast, is now a country that is labeled unsafe. Guess what? It used to be ranked as the safest country. In fact, many YouTubers are saying now it used to be second safest country in Africa. I'm not sure about that, but we don't know Ghana as unsafe country to travel. That's for fact. But why all of a sudden Ghana is labeled as unsafe? Well, there's something cooking. Let me share this with you, and we will talk about it. Listen to this.
And of course, the last thing I want to say before I inflict my speech on you is the issue of leveraging our comparative advantages. The time has come for Africa to unashamedly take advantage of the natural resource endowment that God has given us. In the colonial era, we had colonial masters, we had no say, and so they mined the gold, they took it away, they developed the palm plantations, took the palm oil away, they took the diamonds away, took everything away. And when we gained independence, Nkrumah warned us and said colonialism might have been defeated, but we're entering the era of neo-colonialism.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to bring a governor to sit here, but they still would, from wherever the colonial headquarters is at, control your resources and be able to still derive the benefits as if they had colonized you. That exactly is happening. Post-colonialism, we didn't have technology, we didn't have capital, we didn't have the human resource. So foreign companies come and take huge concessions and they sign it off for a pittance. And they run those, concessions to the benefit of the colonial metropolis. Today, I think that in Africa, we've developed the core of human resource that is capable of also taking advantage of some of these resources. We've developed the technology. We have the technology to be able to do whatever any of these big conglomerates are doing. And the capital is available in the world to mobilize, to be able to do the same things. That is why recently we had a little issue which we have resolved. One of our mining companies whose lease had expired after 10 years. It was our desire to take it over and use Ghanaian expertise to be able to also exploit that resource and let the benefits remain in our country.
So here's this. Now, the government of Ghana, its president, John Mahama, has made that speech. In fact, Ghana also further has acted and the country is embarking, trying to take in control of its natural resource, mainly gold, and also cocoa is following, but gold, not even like, aggressively like what, other Sahel states are doing. They have introduced this new law that they are going to buy 20% of the output that has been mined by these miners in the country. All of them are foreign nationals. There are small scale miners in which Ghanaians are also, I think, involved, but most of them are foreign nationals. So before it leaves the country, so they are buying only the output. It's not even from mining. It's starting like Burkina Faso is embarking, or others, okay? Or the way Niger is taking its uranium. It's it is, or Mali, the way Mali is doing. None of it is like that. It's just buying the output product from not the mined one, that raw one that has been mined before it leaves the country, to buy 20% of any output those miners are going to send. Okay, this is a new law. And it has agreed like that with, not with everyone, with 9 of the miners. That's what they have introduced. But they have seen, the truth of the matter is that John Mahama is not like the other leaders. Hopefully, he will continue. He has, given the olive branch to the Sahel states. He has invited the Sahel states in his in a presidential inauguration that was held in January this year, and also he came personally. He visited Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traore attended his presidential inauguration, and John Mahama, in response or reciprocating that, he came to Burkina Faso, and I think he went to Mali as well. He said thank you personally, and he has shown, he demonstrated already he's different from the other ECOWAS leaders, particularly as opposed to Nana Akufo-Addo, who was completely in bed with the West. In fact, he publicly accused Burkina Faso, not only accused, invited the US Army to come and fight against Burkina Faso in Ghana's land, in Ghana's territory, the US Army to come and fight Burkina Faso. That's what he did on a national television, Nana Akufo-Addo, speaking to the former Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. So this man has shown that he's different. Only after this, the fact that labeling Ghana, this is because we know the playbook, how it starts. They start, to label you, the countries, the leaders, they demonize you, they assassinate, character assassination, and then they come with other accusation. If they have something on you, they start, little by little, take those receipts, whatever they have set up for you, and maybe you have fallen for it previously that you don't even know. They will pull the trigger slowly, but surely, because there's no way they are going to entertain this. So you really have to be strong when you step in, saying that you are on the road of to try to get to a benefit or own your own natural resource. I am not saying that, please. I not that really. I want to emphasize. I am not saying Ghana is the safest country, but we don't know before that Ghana was unsafe. No, I mean, I can name other African countries who are unsafe that we have heard, which, whose names are mostly heard and read, and we know. For example, you can say South Africa, right? Yeah. So, but not Ghana. And this cannot be a coincidence after this for us to hear that it's, and those labeling, those ranking are coming out just like IMF is rating your development, that African countries, those ratings are also coming from the West, okay? Anyway, I will leave it at that, and let us know in the comment section. If you are Ghanaian especially, let us hear what is your view on this. How do you rate the security in your country, and what do you think of being labeled as unsafe to travel to Ghana?